Hope you've had a good day, team. I'm doing my answers to my Q&A. Right, so I was actually surprised that there wasn't as many crude or stupid questions, so thanks for that. Apart from Graham, saying should I be out in the sun? No, I'm a day walker, they call me. I'm a ginger who tans, alright, so wee bronze Adonis. Anyway, let's get into the questions. So Caitlin Scott, you had a good one. So what's the best way to introduce more fruit and veg to your diet? What ones do you like? Like, just eat more of they ones if you like that to start with, is a great way. So yeah, the ones that you like, and then also, and smoothies are a great thing, easy, blended up. You can chuck them in with some yogurt and a wee bit of protein as well, and then you'll get your protein in as well. So smoothies are a great way to up your fruit and veg, especially veg if you're not really keen on that. And then also just preparation, like you get your wee microwave vegetable packs, which are like just in a wee one, ping it in the microwave, and it's rapid, and you didn't need to think about it, didn't need to think about prep. That's a great way to get more fruit and veg in, but find the ones you like, you know what I mean, and eat them. So next one was Robbie. Robbie, you asked about any meal plans or guidance, or and literally like the day after or whatever, we posted the wee recipe link, so or the post about that to get the link. So we have recipe books for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and some, I think we've got like protein desserts and things like that too. So make sure you comment on that one, on the extra 20 for that. And then you also asked about like just any, because you like having to think and all that. It's like we are like throughout the week anyway, Monday to Friday, we're creatures of habit. We tend to have the same breakfast, we tend to have the same lunch, or like maybe between the two, like, and just kind of switch it per days. Like what to do is have your one or two, your usual breakfast, your usual lunches, figure out the calories in that for them, and then you know that you're always going to be, let's say, 1100 calories between they two. And then for yourself, you said you were like 2-1 or 2-2. So if you have that, then you know that you've still got that extra bit for your supper and your dinner, and then you can have your different dinners or whatever's getting made, and then you've still got room for a wee supper. But I tend to try be like same two and switch it with the breakfast and the lunch per day, and it means it just takes that like thinking, like you're saying about it. Like the wee study's shown that like we've only got so many decisions we can make in a day that are important, and where do we spend them on? So like, what do we use them with? What are important decisions? As it's usually at our work, or in the family, or whatever you're like. That's where your important decision making gets made. But when you're tired, or when you're so busy and you've made all the decisions, it's like all of a sudden you have to, when you come in, you have to think about what you're eating. You have to think about like, what am I going to make? And then you open the cupboard or something, and there's something really healthy, and then there's a bag of Maltesers, and you're like, right. And because you can't be bored thinking, you can't be bored that, it's like you go there. So like a great way to do is take that decision out of the way. So just go between the 1 or 2 meals, and then also just if you can meal prep, that would be awesome. But and with the recipes that we'll provide you, that should hopefully help. So again, that was maybe a wee tangent, but we'll go for there. So Melissa Duncan, you asked how many times per week should you train? That's really like, and it depends, all right? That's a massive question, to be honest. With yourself, you just need to watch your energy levels and everything. So if you can at least train a couple times a week and then get walks in, like with your schedule, that should be enough. As long as you're keeping track of your calories, you're not being too daft, and then it should be fine. But it totally depends on lifestyle. Like 2 or 3 times a week plus some walks would be amazing. I know loads of these are at like hundreds of classes and your PT like here, which is loads, but like minimal 2 or 3 plus walking, and just be active and move the body, use it, like so important. But it just totally depends on your lifestyle and your like how long it takes for you to recover, how intense your workouts are. It's like just find a way that fits your lifestyle. Personal best page, what a babe. That must be editor commenting again, shock. Anyway, we'll move past that. So Sarah Boyle and Sancha, you asked about snacks. commented below loads of wee like 100 calorie snacks and ideas. There's a guy, what's it called, Fitness Chef, I think, on Insta and Facebook and that, and he shows like wee alternatives and calories and stuff, and he's amazing. But I've posted some in the first post on it, so you'll see that in the replies. Sancha, I have 2 days a week with you were asking about like how often should you take recovery days, and I take 2 a week, with like how intense and how hard I train. Like, and I do a mix like yourself. I lift heavy, I do like circuity type stuff as well as cardio, so I make sure to get a rest day. It's usually, it ends up being it's like a Monday and sometimes a Friday, or it depends, it can alternate. But like especially with your volume, like it's massive, especially for your race coming up and everything. It's like you need to make sure to recover. Recovery is just as important as your training, so as well as your food. You know what I mean? And you were asking about number of sessions per week and the timing. Again, it's one of the ones, like Melissa's question, it depends. It's like, does it fit into your lifestyle? Does it, whatever, are you a morning person? Are you a late person? Do you feel better? Like, or if you're being really specific, it's like, when is this race going to be? Like, right, okay, it's going to be early in the morning, and I'm going to have to get go. Right, well, get used to that. Get used to training and lifting heavy and intense and have it like whatever early in the morning. Or is it going to be a duration one when it's throughout, or are you going to have to do one and then go to the next day as well, like you sometimes do? It's like, try and make it specific to that. But like lifestyle, like to be honest, for what you're doing, like I think you train like enough. You make sure your protein's high, make sure your calories are high. You don't need to be, I wouldn't be too specific with your calories. I just eat like and eat loads for you, because you're burning calories like they're going to fashion. So but with that one, like I think that like trying to get 2 days recovery is the most important for you just now, and then a wee massage or whatever it is to make sure that you're no just training through injury, or you're getting too tight that you're going to tweak something. And then what's my worst exercise or my hated one? What's my hated exercise? Tuck jumps. I didn't like tuck jumps, they're minging. Like a day burpees, I'll eat burpees for breakfast compared to tuck jumps. Aye, yep, them. Or like I don't know, like a hip clean, if you know what that is. That's just absolute fear. Like I feel like I'm just going to get squished. You can Google that. That's a horrible one. And then finally, what we got, Big Al, aka Big Sexy, the big man himself. Will there ever be a boy born that will swim faster than a shark? I don't know. Maybe Phelps. Maybe Phelpsy boy will be. I don't kid. No, Alan. And I've posted a reply on the comment as well. Awesome. Okay, I hope that helped. I hope I didn't go off on too many tangents. Awesome. Right. Cheers, folks. See you soon.